I said about a month ago that we have to keep focusing on what's happening in the courts, and I'm going to do that today. Yesterday, Donald Trump was impeached. That was important. That was the correct outcome based on the facts. But again, Republicans in the Senate pushed through 11 more judges in the Senate. If we think about the future of this country, there are many important things: immigration policy, healthcare policy, who is the president of the United States, who is on the Supreme Court. But much more quietly, Republicans are being smart and they are setting themselves up for a massive rightward move in the judiciary for decades with the judges that they are pushing through, with very few comparatively people noticing that they're doing it. Mitch McConnell has successfully pushed through a record 50 appellate court judges. Remember, most cases never make the Supreme Court. They're decided at lower levels. That's why this is so important. Plus, of course, we know about Donald Trump's two Supreme Court picks, Neil Gorsuch and Brett Kavanaugh, one of which should have been Obama's pick of Merrick Garland. Remember, every 2 hours yesterday, the Senate was voting on a judge and pushing through these Trump nominees. They have been sickeningly efficient, and it doesn't get the media attention that it deserves. But I've been making the effort to talk about it, and I'm going to continue. 11 nominees in August of 2018, 15 nominees in October of 2018, and on and on and on through Donald Trump's presidency. Now, as I've told you before, at different court levels, many of Donald Trump's picks have been rated not qualified by the American Bar Association. These are people who have no business being judges. They are blindly partisan political actors who don't even qualify on the basis of the American Bar Association. And some of these are lifetime appointments. And these people will get to make law via their decisions for a very, very long time. And in fact, Mitch McConnell isn't stupid. And he at least must be thinking a 2020 bloodbath is possible for Republicans. They could lose the House. They could have an even bigger deficit in terms of the House split, balance of power. They could lose the White House. They could lose the Senate, although they are likely to keep it. They might not, though. There is no better insurance policy politically than packing any court that you can with as many of your people as possible, particularly blindly partisan actors. And that is exactly what they are doing. Mitch McConnell is a bad faith actor. He's truly a scourge in the American political system, and he has been for a long time. But this guy knows how to operate. I've said this before. I hate the guy in terms of his politics, but the obstruction he pulled off during the Obama administration, headlined, of course, by denying Barack Obama a Supreme Court seat that should have been his, should have been Merrick Garland's seat. That was put on hold, held it so that Donald Trump ultimately got to choose a replacement. Stuffing the courts at all levels with their judges. It could take a generation to rebalance courts from what Mitch McConnell did. So love him or hate him, and I'm disgusted with him, it's undeniable that he has quietly been one of the most effective Senate majority leaders in modern American politics. And quite frankly, this is one reason that Republicans keep tolerating Trump. It's not all about this, but under the cover of public Trump scandal and impeachment and all of this other embarrassment internationally that Donald Trump engages in, getting dozens and dozens of judges through into a lot of lifetime positions is an unconscionable political win. The tax windfalls for some people who support Trump certainly didn't help, but this is Republicans winning for 30 to 40 years with the influence that some of these judges are going to have. This is a red alert setback for the country. Unqualified activist judges who have no idea what's going on will butcher and will mold the law like putty to fit their right-wing worldview, often informed by religion, sometimes just informed by reactionary politics. This is an argument for many things. It's an argument for term limits for judges. Yes. It's also an argument for we need to be able to focus on more than one thing at a time, and we need to force corporate media to do so as well. And really, really important, and I say this because we're almost in an election year once again, we need to immediately throw in the trash talking points like those that were parroted by some on the left in 2016, like, if it's not X, I don't care, between Hillary and Trump, it's sort of all the same. Just on the issue of judges alone, you could not be more wrong. Forget about any other aspect of it. We really need to get back to the drawing board on that. because the right is crushing us on this issue, much like they've been crushing us at the local level in many ways, much like they've been crushing us on properly funding young activists coming out of college to become conservative leaders. The left doesn't do this, even though, we do have money. Conceivably, money is out there, but it's not used in this particular way. They're crushing us in a lot of places, and we're only doubling down on the damage that they do when we say stuff like, Hillary, Trump, sort of all the same. The judges confirm it is not. Bigly confirm that. Before you go on to the next video, please hit subscribe and like. We are trying to figure out what this will do for helping us in YouTube's algorithm. I will report back to you, but please, before you go on to the next video, please subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. Thank you.